Win against the Memphis Grizzlies.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like it.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. You know, two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. And it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
And it's Davis with the ball for Charlotte. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the jam.
KD sets up those crossovers as a big 7-footer. He handles the ball so well, and that's a great decision out of a pick-and-roll set.
Now, here's Reddish. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Unloads from 13.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's DeAndre Hunter with the foul. That's his first foul. And here is KD. 5 points in the game. Pass to Washington. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive from past the arc. And it's the Hornets another 3.
How quick was that trigger there? Durant gets it off so fast, and there's not much you can do with where he shoots it from.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
A wide open look for Durant. Offline with his 3. Pass to Maker. Back to Oladipo. And here is Hunter. Over in the corner, Reddish. Driving inside. Maker with the ball. Second chance shot. Chalk up 2 there.
Sometimes Reddish might defer too often, and maybe sometimes that's true. But also give him credit for being unselfish.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Here's Oladipo following the score by Charlotte. Oklahoma City moving it around. Back to Maker. Here's Hunter. Lets it go. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. Hornets leading by 4. Davis, that's for 2. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul. It's his first trip to the line.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time. And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite-level defender, guards multiple positions, and turns away a number of shots.
Pass to Najee. Here's Baisley. Najee, good. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor. My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. In the corner, Okoro with it. Jacks up a 3. Got a piece of it. Now here's Fultz. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Najee, no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Well, as good as AD already is, to think that there's still upside to his game, it's really remarkable. Athletic, talented, and continues to work hard to maximize his talents.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Loads it up for Davis. Crowder with the steal. Takes it inside. Here's Baisley.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length to match up against almost anyone.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Charlotte. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back to the... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got to... Lightning.
That was incredible.
And using all of his 7'5" wingspan, Durant turns backwards.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another part of the game tonight where they've been effective is to get points in the paint.
No one near Fultz as he lets it go. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. In the corner, it's Monk. From outside the arc, The basket good off the assist from Durant. Monk's got the lead up to 12 now for Charlotte. Here he goes. Fultz. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. Durant deciding where to go with it.
Yeah, looking up at the scoreboard, guys, that's his 3rd foul, and his coach has to consider now sitting him down.
A minute and a half gone here in the 2nd quarter. Now Durant. He's got 13. Clock at 4. The shot by Monk is no good. Fultz with the ball. He takes it in. It's stolen by Monk. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And then Washington with the dunk.
You got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Okoro. To the middle. Here's Najee. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And Fultz is difficult to stay with in that pick and roll. Absolutely shreds the defense with his passing.
There's a good screen to the right side. For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Najee. And Monk made 2nd team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
Durant down low. The tray. And it's Miles Bridges with the 3. And the Hornets lead by 14.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Going inside. Biyombo with the block. Outside, KD. The shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way.
Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter. Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
The Thunder pull it in. 52 seconds left here in the 2nd. Driving the lane. Fultz, no good.
I've not seen him shoot this poorly, guys, in a game this season.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Oladipo. Pass to Maker. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Washington. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Washington's got 6 points.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Hunter, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul. The Thunder have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Here's Oladipo, looking to end the run. And that one released in time, but no good.
And with AD roaming around like a great white shark, smells blood in the water, makes the defense think twice.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Charlotte. They lead by 18. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Charlotte leading by 18. Pass to Bridges. Fires from deep. Can't hit that one. And the Thunder going the other way now. Now, here's Maker. And there's the drop.
Oh, man. Fans love it. Listen to that. I love that sound in the arena. Good to see Maker driving with a purpose. You don't see that all that often, but the length helps him out to extend to the rim.
Pass to Washington. Back to Durant. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Outside, Davis. Shot clock at 3. Shoots. And it's off the back rim. No good. Thunder trailing by 16. And Oladipo, here we go. And Davis sends it back.
Love that D from Davis. Rises up and swats that shot away.
In the corner, it's Bridges. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Bridges got 6 points.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hunter. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 8 points for him.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. And the basket by Maker.
Playing with confidence, becoming more crucial for Thon Maker at this stage of his career. Good job shooting off the pass.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's KD. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Bridges with the steal. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just a high-energy player. Bridges brings the aggression every possession.
And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. Here's Hachimura.
Oh, come on. Wow. I love how under control Hachimura is. Able to push his way through the contact and score. Nice work.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. And so he hits both. Hornets leading by 22. You know, discussing Biombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, isn't it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
Reddish's shot is good.
And Reddish pinballing, fighting his way through the defense, and then finding a way to score.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Pass to McDaniels. And it's the Hornets another 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Oladipo goes in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
An aggressive Oladipo forcing the issue on the drive there.
Charlotte making a switch here. He doesn't get the second one. Hornets leading by 23. It's stolen by Oladipo. Hunter, no one around him. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And he banks in the layup. Hachimura's got 6 here in this quarter.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
3 seconds left. It's deflected. And so it's Charlotte holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Okoro. And it's been said that history is written by the victors. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA and basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Into the lane. Here's Fultz. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Here's McConnell. Driving to the basket. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. A lot of talk about reseeding in the playoffs when you got down to the final 4 teams. If it ensures the 2 best teams make the finals, it would seem to me, Greg, to be worth it. What about you?
You know, it could be. I think about the worldwide attention on that championship round, but you got to get the Eastern Conference teams to sign off on that. And, you know, we've seen it happen in the past where the power shifts from one conference to the other, but ultimately nothing better than seeing the 2 best teams play for it all.
Fultz with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up. And he jams it with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Great job by Hachimura to not lose his concentration. Boy, he plays with great focus and energy.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Charlotte.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
And it's a feel-good night from behind the three-point line, racking up a ton of threes.
Pass to Crowder. Here's Baisley. Biombo with the block. Haji. Now Fultz. Here's Baisley. And stolen by McConnell. And here is McDaniel. Reverses. And the layup falls.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. Pass to Baisley. Off target with his three.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Here's Hachimura. Yep, that one goes in there.
And showing some toughness on that take. Hachimura, these kinds of buckets can energize a team.
Outside Crowder. Castanagi. And stolen by McConnell. Here's Hachimura. And he drives in. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
A two-game season series, they win them both and complete the sweep.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them, complete control.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
And that one's good. Hachimura.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
"12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was...
Don't never stress, none of that from yesterday.